Go ahead and use your pry tool to go ahead and get underneath these little front retainer buttons. Pop this out and do the one beside it. Grab this part here and set it aside. At the bottom of the air box, you want to go ahead and remove this 10mm bolt. On the front, behind the passenger side headlight, there is a 10mm nut right here on the stud that is securing the air box. We're going to go ahead and remove that nut. Next, let's go ahead and go to our sensor right here. We're going to disconnect this. Next would be to go to the airbox clips. Pop these off. With that separated now, let's go ahead and use a flathead screwdriver and remove or loosen the clamp for the air intake tube. Got to remove the back side. Pull out the rest of the airbox and set that aside. Going to use our wire pliers here and grab that front boot, pull that out. Do the same for the rear. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out our new spark plug boots. I'm going to come over to here and I'm going to pull the forward wire. That is number 1. I'm going to pull that off of the coil. I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to match it up to the length of the other one. So I'm going to match it up and make sure we have the correct length. Go ahead and take the new wire. I'm going to clip this onto the ignition coil. Just press the wires in. So I'm just going to put a little dab of silicone grease in there and a little bit on the edge of the boot. Feed this down. Feed it into the cylinder and then press it in. Press it in so you feel it pop on. I'm going to repeat for the rest of the other plugs. Let's go ahead and lower down our air box unit here. I want to go ahead and get the stud lined up and put in there. Next, we're going to go ahead and take our little bolt here. We're going to feed it down into the rubber grommet. We just want to get this lined up and get the bolt started. I'm going to go ahead and get our 10mm nut started on this upper stud. All right, let's go ahead and lower down our cover here. Now, there are 2 tabs on the bottom that fit into the lower part of the box down below. I want to feed that down. Go ahead and clamp our clamps up top. Go ahead and get our air hose lined up and installed. At this point here, we can go ahead and start to tighten things down. All right, just going to snug that down. Now go ahead and hook up our map sensor, press it on, and you hear it click into place. Now I want to go ahead and tighten our lower bolt here. Now once you've test fired the vehicle and you made sure everything is okay, you can now go ahead and install your intake unit right here. Line that up. Go ahead and put in your push pins. Put that in.